discussing some important things about your nature-inspired relief tile. We're going to talk about the sketching, we're going to talk about the board that you need to use, and just some important things to make your tile successful. So if you're ready, let's get started. So the first thing I need is my planning page with my 3 ideas and then just some notes over here to kind of guide me through the process, letting me know, what I had decided, which one I'm selecting, whether or not I'm doing low relief, high relief, sunken relief. Am I going to include all 3 to the piece to make it more interesting? Do I really like the sunken idea and just maybe a little bit of low relief along with it? So, there's some decisions that need to be made, and this is your planning page, okay? So for every assignment we do, you have a planning page along with it. Okay, let's talk this through. I'm going to put this aside for just a second, okay? The first thing you need to do is go and get your board. Where is the board in the classroom? It is right over there on that cart, okay? So get your board first. Then you need your plastic, which goes on top like this, okay? Then you had your clay in a little ball, and then you pounded it down, right? So then this is what my end result of pounding it down, because then I have my template, and I go ahead and cut out the excess, okay? This is actually my excess from this. So cookie dough thickness so that I have room for some carving. If I'm going to do low, if I'm going to add high, I'm building. Low, I'm carving into. And sunken, I'm carving into. So if it is thinner than this, you need to restart because it is too thick. Now it's time to prepare your slip, right? Everybody has a little container like this. Slip is what? Water and clay, right? So add your water, add your clay, and prepare it. It should look similar to this, pancake batter-y-ish stuff, gooey stuff. If you have lumps in here, like this has a few lumps, I'm just going to smooth it out just a little bit and stir it in there and get it ready. Because the first thing that you would want to do with your tile is to start doing the build-up. So I would start with my high and low relief. Right now is not a time that you want to do your sunken, so you wouldn't want to be carving in today on your first day. Decided to do this one in the middle with the leaves and the curly cues because I wanted a lot of movement going on in mine. So what I did is I went ahead and put 2 of the leaves on to start with because I want just to have an idea of where I want those to be. And then what I can do is just start to kind of draw in. Now I'm not going to press down hard right now, guys, because I'm going to have a curly cue there and a curly cue there, and I'm not going to really draw it, but just kind of like insinuate that it's there by very lightly sketching, and then I can just kind of figure out where I want these to be. I know I'm going to put another leaf here, so I can just kind of do that for another leaf there, and then maybe I'm going to have one here, so I'm just going to kind of draw it in there, but this will just be a good guideline to start with. And then I'm going to continue adding more leaves and move on. All those little curly cues is to actually make some teeny tiny little snakes. I'm just going to roll them out like this, make teeny tiny snakes like this, and then I'm going to add those on. The scoring and slipping will be kind of hard with these, but you can still do it, okay? It'll just take time. But can you see that these will be the high? I've got the high relief here because they're pretty high. And and then these little snakes will be the low relief. And then when I'm finished, I might plan on doing maybe some sunken relief when I'm finished. But remember, the sunken relief should not be done now. Any carving that's done into this piece is going to ruin it because it is plastic clay. You want to wait until it's leather hard before you do any carving to it at all. Okay, so here's what I've got so far. I'm going to continue working on all those curly Q areas, but I'm going to go ahead and stop for here because I'm pretty sure that you've got the hang of it now and you can figure out how I would complete this and finish it. But it would definitely need to dry for out a little bit more. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after is when I would actually be able to go in there and do some carving out areas for the sunken relief. But this is the process of going through it. I hope that it helps you, some tips and tricks of how to make it successful. So good luck with yours.